Hi, Oscar Carmona from Healing Grounds Certified Biodynamic Nursery located in sunny Santa Barbara, California. Today I'd like to talk to you about seeding mint plants. Propagating mint from seeds is best done in a container such as a speedling tray like this or a recycled 6-pack like this. The reason is because the seeds are so minuscule, as with many other varieties of herbs. They're best done in a container. It's very difficult to do this successfully directly into your garden. The main thing that you want to make sure that you provide are there's three things. You want to make sure that you plant the seeds into a medium that's the soil that in this case is serving as a soil that has a lot of drainage, and so it has a lot of either sand or vermiculite in it, 30 to 40%. Little compost, and then something like peat moss is really good. You can throw in just a little bit of regular dirt, but it shouldn't be too much because you want it to be a light, well-drained mix. One of the key things to remember about successful propagation from seeds is the proverbial rule of thumb. And what I mean by that is literally taking your thumbnail and using that as a gauge for plant depth, for seeding. You don't want to plant them too deeply. That's one of the main things that can go wrong with a seed, especially something this small. So I'm carefully placing these seeds, and in this case I'm not looking to see that there's one or two. I can just feel that there's a few going in there. This is an abundant seed, peppermint seed, so you can get quantities of it, and you can also separate them out once they come up, so it's not as big of an issue whether you just have one seed in each. And I'm not taking the time to do that. I'm just kind of going by in a flowing kind of manner, and I can just feel that the seeds are dropping in there. If I had a recycled 6-pack at home as a container, then I want to make sure that I make just a small indentation at the top of each one of these cells, not too deep, but just like a nest for these seeds to nestle into. Two things that you need to know are that you need to make sure that you make an identifying marker that you can put into this container to go along with these seeds to, one, remind you what it is that you planted. If you're planting multiple things, in this case it's a mint. And the other thing is, when did you start that? What is the date? So that'll give you some reference point looking back if you're wondering, are these seeds viable? Well, how long has it been since you planted them? And if it's been less than 3 weeks, you still have a chance that they will come up. After about 3 weeks or so, there's some, definitely concern that the seeds might not be viable or something went wrong. And so what we're going to do here is to top these off a little bit of vermiculite or sand. In this case, I would use the vermiculite or the sand as a topping over the seed. I'm taking care not to inundate, just to cover lightly. And in this case, with the speedling tray, I'm just going to lightly sprinkle a coating over the top of my seeds that I have seeded. And then I can gently move my hand over the top to make sure that these are properly covered. I'm Oscar Carmona from Healing Grounds Nursery located in beautiful Santa Barbara, California. Happy gardening.